Today's project was putting a foot fuel throttle, whatever you want to call it, assembly on. All the rest of my tractors have them. The TX 1300 and 1500s never had them, that I'm aware of anyway. Looking at this other one here, it actually has a provision, it looks like, for a foot pedal, but it doesn't have anything else. When I looked at my 3-cylinder version, it's very similar to this, except it has another sort of coupling on it and that sort of thing to make it work. And I originally wanted to just copy that over and put it on this 1300, but the 1300 has a little bit different platform layout for your feet, so couldn't do it. Just want to shoot this video, show people that how I did it in case they want to add one sometime, and this is kind of how I did it. So pretty much just got a bunch of 3/8 rod, and the smaller stuff here is a 3/16. Not a lot of options to route it here. Kind of look underneath. Can't get a good shot with the camera, but what I did is run 3/8 rod, bent that here, and then ran it through some plate, and then put some 3/8 shaft collars on and welded some linkage to it here, and just linked it together with that 3/16 rod and some cotter pins. It's not done. I still have to weld up everything a little bit better. Everything's just mostly tacked for now, but see, it does work, and that's kind of a hodgepodge setup with the old system. Still works, still functions the same, but it's a piece of cable. I'm probably going to make that a little bit better after I get some more time, but that was good enough for today. So anyway, linkage starts here, runs to another 3/8 bar, another collar and bar over there, runs up underneath, if you can see that. It's kind of hard to shoot. I just used a piece of 2-inch channel there, and it's just bolted right onto the fuel tank, and then sticks through. It's kind of hard to see in the back, but again, more shaft collars on either side. Spring isn't really the greatest position. I might relocate that later on when I get more time again. And then, like I said, the original bar is just down here to the foot pedal, going to the lever on the governor or the fuel pump, and then I just replace that with cable. One other thing I'd like to do here is I was going to shoot a video of the blow-by on these engines, because that always keeps coming up, and I've never actually checked this one yet, so it'll be a good time to do that now. And I'd like to compare it to that other one. This one is that tractor that had I swapped the engine out of. It was originally a KE 70 in here, and it's now over in this machine, and we'll run both of them. You'll notice that one knocks a lot harder. It's kind of hard to pick up on the audio, but in person it's 2 or 3 times as loud, and it's not the muffler. These mufflers have been on, both mufflers have been on the old engine, so it's not a muffler issue. It's just a terrible blow-by issue. It seems like it's just using the block as an exhaust pipe. You'll hear it knock much harder. At least that's what I've come to conclude. I don't know what else would be doing it, but anyway, we'll get this one fired up and check the blow-by. Maybe it's not that good, but it's a pretty good running engine, and regardless of the blow-by, I'm happy with it, and I don't think it needs any further work. So go ahead and get this thing going. Slow demo of the foot pedal. regular throttle still works. Running around 900 RPM or so. Kind of hard to see on here. Well, there's actually more than I thought there would be. I use this Kleenex as a gauge. So not perfect by any means. I heard good diesels should have no blow-by at all, and I think I've seen demonstrations of that, newer ones. Okay, on to this other one, which I haven't ran for a couple days, but the weather's pretty warm. It's 70 degrees outside, so we'll probably start right up. We'll glow plug it a little bit. Okay, watch out, because that's going to come out in exhaust out there. Solenoid's bad on here, but eventually should be. Might be hard to hear, but it is a little bit louder. You might not even be able to hear me. It still runs pretty good. It starts, it just doesn't have any power. Doesn't appear to be that much worse, really. Well, now that I've checked it, the blow-by actually isn't that much worse out of this one, surprisingly. But it does seem to really hurt on the low end when the engine's under about $1,000 or so. But maybe that's because it's just a KE70 instead of a 75, but I don't know, this one just seems to run quite a bit stronger at those low RPMs. And it's much quieter compared to that one, so something's going on there weird. That one does have new rings in it, by the way, and I did put new rod bearings on when I had it apart. But for now, it's just parts tractor, and just keep tinkering away at these and making some improvements to finally get over where I'd like them. So anyway, just a little video for you guys, and hope you enjoy it.